Hello everybody, I'd like to share another junk journal that I just finished. And this one is one of my favorite themes. It's autumn. The cover on this journal was done by collage method. I used a lot of scraps of scrapbooking papers and digital papers and kits that I purchased. And so I did the front cover and the inside cover by collage and then sealed that with Mod Podge and then ran some stitching all the way around. It's one signature. I've stitched on burlap and lace ribbon and then added these pretty fall colored buttons, and there are buttons here tied as well. And there's the back, and I've attached grommets to the front and back where it fastens with sari silk, which we'll take a look at now and see if I can make a mess out of it and untie it. There we go. And we'll take a look inside. I've got the same collage work inside on the cover and this pretty fall cardstock inside. Fussy cut a bird and added that. And I've collaged here as well and added a pocket and stitched with brown thread. And this is an embossed journal card with a tree on it. Goes in the pocket. A digital leaf design in red, and I've stitched around again with orange. And this is a double pocket created by a book page and then added some digital papers to it for color. I love the butterflies here. And these cards came from the library. They were going to throw those away and they were just plain. So I added some embossed cardstock and book page and paper, did some stamping, ran some stitching around, and you can journal on those and it goes very nicely right there in the pocket. And back here makes a pretty tag with coffee dyed paper on the back. And this paper, thankful, and it's coffee dyed, and I've stamped with a couple shades of ink to give an autumn look. And here I've layered some more of that embossed paper, some stitching, some scraps of thread, and mix a pretty embellishment on the corner of the page. And over on this page, a leaf that I photographed and took into Photoshop where I added some text into the background. I printed that out and then I used the machine to stitch on to this coffee dye paper. And this is the negative space paper from die cutting some leaves, which you'll see back here. This is one of the 3 leaves, but I've added this to the page and some rickrack and cardstock here that made a real pretty pocket, and another one of those cards from the library, and a gorgeous stamp that almost has a Celtic flavor to it, but I used 2 or 3 shades of ink on it, and again the embossing in the book page and some stitching. A pretty journal card, and this tag is made from scraps of autumn paper and embossed cardstock, some pretty autumn colored washi tape, some scraps of lace and silk leaf, some swirls of thread, and then a second tag added up here. We've got sari silk and a grommet or an eyelet in there, and the word wonder, and some buttons. A real pretty tag to journal on. A pretty digital image here. Fall colors. There's the die cut leaf and orange thread stitched all the way around. And here I've got a paper clip with a little pocket and a little tag. When you've got big fingers like I do, it's hard to make everything work just the way you want. There's an envelope, and these are nice because when they're placed over the page like this and clipped on, they're temporary, so you can place them anywhere you want throughout the journal, in between the pages or on the edge of the pages. They'll just clip back on. And here I've got a fussy cut butterfly on another paper scrap and a definition of the word wonderful. Some washi tape doesn't hurt to have some blues and teals in with your fall browns and oranges. Love this spread. Both pages across here are gorgeous. I've taken some scraps of autumn papers, fussy cut the birds, stitched with, I think, dark chocolate colored thread. Open this up, you can journal here, and this is from a butterfly book. And here I've got a pocket with digital butterflies that continues across the page. Another fancy tag with stamping, the word beautiful, and a scrap piece of lace trim. Stamp the word harvest. And here on the pin, I've layered some more embossing and silvery silk and a gorgeous detail piece of tatting. Gorgeous tag. And here, this is from one of the leaves that I photographed. I took this into Photoshop and created a digital stamp and did the layout for this, and I thought that was a pretty place to journal. And these are built-in digital stamps that come with Photoshop. And that goes right back in there. Plenty of space for journaling and adding your own pretty photos or images that you come across of fall, whatever fall means to you. And here I've got some layers of paper and sari silk and crochet. And here an image attached on the corners with some green washi tape. The center of the signature, absolutely love this. This is a digital paper that I purchased. This came from, speak Anita, this came from a fall napkin that I decoupaged on here with Mod Podge. But I just thought it just seemed to go with this whole layout and color scheme. And here are the buttons that are tied to the signature strings, a sticker, more stitching around the pages, one of my photos, and I've layered cheesecloth and lace, a silk leaf with just a touch of glitter, and I found this stationery at a secondhand store and thought it would be pretty for journaling. So there's a couple pages there, and then this is one of my photos, a covered bridge, and I've put on there, even if something is left undone, everyone must take time to sit still and watch the leaves turn. And you can journal on the back of that. And over here, some scraps and some lace, and I love the results here where I stitched over the twine onto the lace, and it has such a neat texture, crispy feel to it. Very fallish. Love the pumpkins. They've got great cute faces on them, and love this spread. I've got orange thread on the top, brown thread on the back, and you can journal here. And again, the orange thread, this cute squirrel, he's busy gathering nuts and doesn't even know you're going to journal all around him, but he's got a definition of the word challenge. And here you've got some fallish colors in the leaf that I photographed, and I fussy cut that. Some washi tape, and what I consider kind of my signature piece that I like to put in my journals. I found this adorable digital print with the squirrel and the berries and the garden seed collection. Took some embroidery floss, stitched around the edge, and those of you who follow a little bit know that you can journal words or cute little doodles around the outside edge or on the inside. It kind of frames your work, and you can put an image in there, whatever you like, but it makes a pretty page. And on this page, a recycled greeting card and the word stamped harvest. And I've got inside the pocket some lined paper that's been coffee dyed, and some pretty scraps of fall paper here with some sari silk stitched on. And again, I love the stitching over the twine, nice edge on that page. And on this pocket, the word gratitude, another one of my photos of a deer and an orange tree behind him, and lots of space to journal on that card. Another one of my photos layered on some paper. Plenty of space to journal. Some more gorgeous fall color in this very pretty crochet trim along the edge. And over here, another photo of mine where I've added on the text, "See the beauty around you." Definitely take time to do that. Don't miss it. And here I've got 2 pockets that tip out. You can journal across, and in the first pocket, space to journal, and behind it, a coffee dyed large index card, stamped, and added the word harvest and some washi tape, some embossing, some more stamping, ran it through the sewing machine, and definitely space to journal. I like that card. And this goes back in the pocket. Last page in the back of the journal. Love that truck. Said that already, didn't I? Just love that truck. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Love making autumn journals. Stay safe. Have a great autumn. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.